The Budweiser brand are known for having some of the best commercials of all time, which has boosted their profile to lofty heights, with Bud Light one of the best-selling beers in the USA. But the firm has had a tough few months, it has to be said. From being the best-selling beer for years and years to being binned and ignored in big numbers.
Hi. One thing I will not tolerate people saying about me is that I don't like beer.
One person seems to have caused all of this, Dylan Mulvaney, who promoted the beer in an Instagram video celebrating a full year of womanhood. Just a 20-second clip caused the downfall of one of the world's largest beverage companies. Funny though it may be, a downfall like this is not unheard of. For example, when Twitter launched their verified blue tick badge last year, a fake Eli Lilly Twitter account caused their share price to plunge 4% in one day after a tweet about making insulin free, which would have resulted in millions, if not billions, in lost revenues. But how have Bud Light destroyed their brand? Here's how it happened. Budweiser and their parent company, AB InBev, have some stellar history when it comes to advertising.
Look at the phone! Hello? What's that?
It took the firm almost 2 decades to establish the Bud brand as one of the core beers in the US. Robert Lackey, one of the marketing execs, said it took us 20 years to take Bud Light beer to the #1 beer in the country, and it took them just 1 week to dismantle it. If you don't know what's happened recently, here's a quick summary. Bud Light has a reputation of being more of a macho or frat boy beer brand, but near the end of the NCAA's March Madness, on April the 1st no less, Bud Light sponsored Dylan Mulvaney, a transgender influencer with over 11 million TikTok followers and 2 million Instagram followers, to promote Bud Light on social media.
This month I celebrated my day 365 of womanhood, and Bud Light sent me possibly the best gift ever, a can with my face on it. Check out my Instagram story to see how you can enjoy March Madness with Bud Light and maybe win some money too. Love ya!
Customers saw this as a political statement of the company going woke, which saw swathes of people ditch the beer and stop buying it altogether. Others took a slightly different approach.
Go woke, go broke.
Whilst some thought it was initially an April Fool's joke, Bud Light announced that it had launched a legitimate partnership with Mulvaney. Bud Light's VP of Marketing, Alyssa Heinerscheid, the first woman to lead the brand in 40 years, announced this.
Bud Light had been kind of a brand of fratty, kind of out of touch humor, and it was really important that we had another approach. This brand is in decline. It's been in decline for a really long time. And if we do not attract young drinkers to come and drink this brand, there will be no future for Bud Light. So what does evolve and elevate mean? It means inclusivity. It means shifting the tone. It means having a campaign that's truly inclusive and feels lighter and brighter and different and appeals to women and to men.
And 3 weeks after this promotion, the company saw a huge backlash and had lost more than $5 billion in value, seeing a huge movement of Bud Light fans turn against the business. Many celebrities got in on the revolt, with Kid Rock shooting up some cases, Travis Tritt deleting all Anheuser-Busch products from his tour Hospitality, and Riley Green changing his lyrics from Bud Light to Coors Light. The movement saw bars and clubs notice a drop in sales overnight, which has affected the firm's bottom line and shown that consumers can still wield influence over a company in opposition of a woke movement. But how have Bud Light responded? Well, the executives have suggested that they never actually partnered with Mulvaney. And Anheuser-Busch global CEO Michel Doukeris said there was too much misinformation and disinformation spread as they never planned to roll out Mulvaney face cans across the US for the public, and that this was just one post.
Is that they also sent me one can with my face on it. You might have seen it. And funny story, I had the can around my house, but then I realized, wait, I need to protect this can. So I hid it somewhere, and now I can't find it because I hid it so well. But when I do find it, I feel like it needs to go in a museum, preferably behind bulletproof glass.
But a letter sent to retailers by Grey Eagle, which distributes the beer around St. Louis, claimed that the ad was the brainchild of an ad agency campaign. It read, "Anheuser-Busch did not intend to create controversy or make a political statement." And in reality, the Bud Light can posted by a social media influencer that sparked all the conversation was provided by an outside agency without Anheuser-Busch management awareness or approval. Since that time, the lack of oversight and control over marketing decisions has been addressed, and a new VP of Bud Light Marketing has been announced. The company had previously announced that the VP of Marketing, Alyssa Heinerscheid, took a leave of absence.
Looking at this right here, exclusive source, top Anheuser-Busch marketing executives behind the boycott are no longer employed. The two top Anheuser-Busch marketing executives who were placed on leave amid the company shakeup no longer work for the brand, a source inside the Anheuser-Busch confirmed in text obtained by the Daily Caller on Tuesday.
It's also put Mulvaney in a precarious position.
For months now, I've been scared to leave my house. I have been ridiculed in public. I've been followed. And I have felt a loneliness that I wouldn't wish on anyone. What transpired from that video was more bullying and transphobia than I could have ever imagined. And I should have made this video months ago, but I didn't. And I was scared, and I was scared of more backlash, and I felt personally guilty for what transpired. So I patiently waited for things to get better. But surprise, they haven't really. And I was waiting for the brand to reach out to me, but they never did.
As you can imagine, when people stop buying a product, sales dry up and the share price falls. The AB InBev share price lost billions in value, falling roughly 15% from the 1st of April to the end of June, and sales fell by 26% in Q2 of 2023, with Bud Light specifically falling 21% in such a short space of time across every region in the US. HSBC have downgraded AB InBev stock after the crisis, and it's a double whammy too, because their competitors are flying.
So this is working.
All right, well, look. Anheuser-Busch.
Oh my god.
Anheuser-Busch.
Oh, that's Coors Light.
Yeah, not Anheuser-Busch.
And that. Oh my god. Yep. Well, here it is.
What this shows is that such a small announcement video has exploded to become one of the most controversial moments of 2023, which has decimated sales and the share price, as well as destroying the reputation of Bud Light. The key takeaway for competitors and brands worldwide is KYC, know your customer, and don't think you're invincible because consumers are able to leverage their collective influence by not buying your product, flipping the cancel culture tables back on the companies that are trying to exert more woke practices. We've often heard the saying, go woke, go broke. And this is the embodiment of the slogan, sending a message back to corporate executives, power to the people.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?